Hey, good afternoon, all of you. Yeah, what's up? So I'm proud to present you in this case a mind map about the 2050 fashions analysis. It's about that. The the mind map is about specifically my analysis in what if could be the fashion in 2050 that year. So to everybody let you know that, right? So we had 3 points about this mind map. Yeah, my mind map. Sorry. So we have the generation changes, the traditions, the generation changes. We were talking about this because it's so interesting. Then we're going talking about the traditions and beliefs. That is also another subject that we need to look at very carefully. And the last one is attitudes and behaviors. I think this is the last one more important than the others because that what explain why the fashion constantly progress and changes in that period of time in our lives. So let's start with the subject one would be generation changes. So first of all, I'm certain, obviously, that the fashion in 2050 could be a huge change for all the fashion styles. But in the case of that, it's generational, as the same way that it's been happening to all those before generations, specifically the definitions, clothes, music, sports, movies, and tastes in the 80s and the 90s. I wonder if you can, ask your parents, or maybe your grandmothers and grandfathers about well, I how was the fashion during that period of young time when they have their regeneration, because you can see that when the regeneration changes, the fashion also changes. The other subject is the second one. That is the traditions and beliefs. We see that a lot of traditions and religious practices and cultural identities are all present in all the world. So the traditions and the beliefs change and exist because until that year, the man they change because the man always modernize everything that is comes to beliefs, the religious traditions, and the tolerance between those traditions. So that explains why are also changes in those beliefs. Also, and well, before I tell you the last one, I wanna say that I wanna add to this a great example about the second subject, because things like that in history, it's common sense that the medium century, it's been known that the Catholic religion was the most dominant religion in period of time in Europe. But today, the most religion that is dominating and taking over now Europe would be Islam. We'll see all those European wants to be more Muslims than Catholics or Orthodox. Now, I'm not saying. Now, be careful. I'm not saying that uh, uh, the Muslims and Catholics or Orthodox are the worst thing. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just make a great comparison about how the belief of the religion between the religions change in that period of time, comparing the medium age of the past with this age of uh, that we believe now. And the last one will be attitudes and behaviors. As we can see, the same thing another as the others, but well, I want to say that it actually is the same as the others, but the only difference is what I call partners inherit from parents. Because when we descend from the parents, from our ancestors, that explains why the fashion changed all the time. Like in the first century, the fashionable thing is that the was the key. It was the the, all the dominant positions of the king and his soldiers and his servants. But today, what is the fashionable thing of being most dominant in this world? The presidency, the political stuff, the candidates that the presidential elections in USA, for example, because that will determine the destiny of the nation. So see how the fashion changes over time. How we see change fashion, in any subject of our lives, in political, economic, belief, tradition, move in our guts of fashion, clothes, music, sport, movies, and taste. It always changes in a period over time because constantly we need to, constantly the human being modernize, modernize the past things to make the future things. Now, in the time, obviously, in this analysis that I bring in this case of the fashion that will be in 2050, because in 2050 it could be so different as we know today the fashion. Because I think in the model stuff of fashion clothes, I think the whether men or women models will be different style of wearing. And obviously I think that maybe the sport, the movies, the taste will be differently, and not the same as we like and know today the fashion. So I think that we need to understand this before to accelerate very things, and let's do this analysis to have a great explanation of what will happen next in our lives and our life of descendants. So I thank all of you for your time, and obviously uh, I'm grateful for being here, for have this space of talking, and I know that you are understanding now what will be then the fashion in 2050, and add to that my fashions analysis that it's really for a great test about what happened in the past and what could be happening in the future. So we need to look at all the options that we need to obviously to have a great sense of knowledge and compression about these things uh, before falling in ignorance. But obviously, the ignorance could be something on the unknowing, but obviously we need to know, and we need to understand that. And well, I just want to make this exploration, and I desire the best of you. God keep and blessing you all, y'all, and yeah, see you around and have a great day.